Hi there and welcome to the free blog traffic kickstart workshop. In this workshop, I'll be showing you 10 different methods to get traffic to your blog. Now, before we get started, you need to make sure that you have a blog that has all of your list builders on it and ready to go. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. If we go to iamwithliz.com, this is my main site. Notice right here in the sidebar, I have a list builder, and then when people try and leave my page, I have a little list builder that pops up. These are all the things you need to have on your blog at least to start doing this, okay? Have calls to actions in here. So if you look like right here in this blog post, I actually have a call to action that takes them to my squeeze page. Or it's not a call to action, I just mention it. But at the end of each post, you can have these list builders. You just need to make sure that you have all your list builders set up on your blog, okay? All right, so as long as you have these, you're ready to start getting traffic to your blog. The biggest thing I need you to remember when getting traffic to your blog is this. Each blog post is a page in your blog, and you will promote them separately. Again, using my iamwithliz.com blog, let me show you what I mean. So if I'm trying to get traffic to my blog, I'm going to do it per blog post. So I would spend time promoting this blog post. I would spend time promoting this blog post. Every time you put a new post on your blog, you need to spend time promoting that blog post, okay? Now, if you have a bunch of blog posts on your blog already, I recommend going through all of them and start promoting them. Then as you add new ones, each time you're going to promote it also, okay? Now, one last thing before we get started, you need to make sure that you have some kind of traffic system or tracking system in place on your blog before you start driving traffic to it. I'm going to show you what I'm using, and this is a good free way to get started. And as you get more and more into your marketing, you'll probably want to find something more robust. But for now, to get you started, here's what's going to work. And when I do more advanced workshops, I'll cover the more advanced tracking stuff. But right now, I just want to show you guys an easy, free way to see where your traffic's coming from, your posts, and stuff like that. So I installed Jetpack. It's a plugin, okay? So if we go to Jetpack, and to install the plugin, actually if you go to Plugins, Add New, just search for Jetpack. It'll probably be in the top because it's so popular. Install that to your blog, okay? Then you'll have this right here. So I'm going to go to Jetpack, Site Stats, and after 24 hours, it'll generate some stats, okay? So if we look at today, I've had 11 views, and it'll show me today's post in pages. So homepage, getting started with traffic, my products. These are all the pages that people are clicking on here, okay? And then looks like this URL got a click. Today, unknown search terms. Let's see what yesterday. So today, looks like I'm getting traffic. Looks like I got one Google search. I'm not sure for what keyword. If I click on this, oh, no, doesn't do anything. Well, I know it came from the UK. But I got it from Google Plus and Facebook, okay? Yesterday, I got 6 visits from Facebook. So people saw my stuff. I made a Facebook post. People saw it, came to my blog, okay? Now, this is a brand new site. I haven't done hardly anything with it yet. And if we go weeks, I don't know if I even have it done yet to where you can see the weeks. No, I haven't even gotten, I only put this on my blog the other night, so I don't even have enough stats to really show you. But this is a great tool to use to see what kind of traffic you're getting, okay? So like this was yesterday, I got, looks like 9 visitors, and then today 11 visitors. Down here it'll show, you know, top posts, getting started with traffic, top searches. I don't have anything yet. So this is what you'll want to use to just start your tracking. Now, like I said, when you start doing paid advertising, once you start getting a lot of traffic, you'll want something a little bit more to give you a little bit more information, okay? But this is a great way to get started with tracking where your traffic is coming from. And you got to know that stuff, because if you're spending a bunch of time on something that's not working, then you need to stop spending time there. You only need to spend time on the things that are working, okay? Okay, so let's go back to my site here. I'm going to start with promoting my Getting Started with Traffic post. This is the last post I've made on here. The first thing I recommend that you do is start with posting some links to Facebook. And there are a few ways that you can do this, so let me explain. Alright, so here we are on Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook account yet, where have you been? You definitely need to have a Facebook account. The reason being is because most people have a Facebook account, okay? Right now, if we go to my Facebook account, and I apologize for anything that pops up because this is my Facebook account. There's no telling what will pop up at any time. If we go to my Facebook account, I have 1,374 friends. I'm in the internet marketing niche, so I'm constantly adding people to my friends list that are interested in my niche. That's what you need to be doing, okay? If you are in like Facebook groups and stuff like that, find groups that are related to your niche. You can find people that way. But be looking for people who are interested in your niche. Those are the people you need to start adding as friends, okay? Now, once you do that, once you have some friends, you can start making posts to your Facebook page with your blog posts. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to get this link. And I'm just going to make a post here. Hey guys, I'm starting to talk a lot about getting website traffic with my customers and clients. We're going all the way back to the start of things. I just wrote a blog post about getting started with traffic. If you have, I'll post a link to it in the comments below. If you have questions about getting started with website traffic, post them here and I can answer them here and maybe even do some more blog posts to help you out. All right, now you also want to use some kind of graphic when you do this. Some kind of picture, some kind of image, something like that. Now, is what I do when I'm looking for some kind of image is I'll go over to Pinterest and I'll look for something that's related to website traffic. And you want to find something that, is kind of related. This is going to be a little harder, knowing what no one tells you about Twitter, how to get traffic, social media. It's kind of hard to do in this niche. And I might just go and find something on my computer. In my other niches, it's a lot easier to find stuff on Pinterest. But in the internet marketing niche, it's a little harder. Let's go in here. I'm going to do images. Yeah, I think I'm going to do like this one. All right, so, but if you're in a different niche, you can look on Pinterest and you can find stuff. Like if I was doing this for the dog training niche or something like that, I could find something cool over here. So I'm going to do add a photo. And I want to use this one. So I'm going to click post. And then put this in the comments. Maybe. There we go. Okay. Now in this, I should have said, please, if you know of anybody that could, use this information, please share this, on your page or whatever. But the key here is to getting people in your niche on your friends list and then posting good content about your niche on your Facebook page, especially your blog post. Okay. Okay, so another tactic that you can use is still going and looking at Facebook, is going into Facebook groups or finding Facebook groups that you can join that are related to your niche and posting your content in these niches, in these groups. So let me show you what I'm talking about. So if we go to main Facebook here, and if we go down here to groups, and it's going to show all the groups I'm a part of. But right up here, you can search groups. So we can do internet marketing. And then we'll want to go to the groups tab. So we've got all these different ones. You want to look for ones that have a good bit of members, okay? Internet Marketing Success, Internet Marketing Kings. This one has like 54,000 members. Not real sure what goes on in here, but you need to look at these. Now, usually these places, if you post really good content, they don't care if you post your content. Just kind of look and see what everybody's, doing in the group. Wow, this one has a lot of crap in it. But go and look and see what everybody's doing in the group. And if other people are posting content, you can post content. You might want to read the rules. So welcome, post your business opportunity in here, join one of the fastest growing companies that has a product that can save lives, visit our blah, 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 blah. Okay, so this one, you can, post stuff in, looks like content, looks like you can post basically anything in this one. But you can find tons of groups within your niches. So let's do alternative medicine. And go into the groups. Public group about alternative medicine, and something, alternative medicine, alternative cannabis medicine, alternative medicine club. Oh crap, sorry guys. Looks like there's all kinds of different things. There's probably groups on here for all kinds of different niches. And if you don't find that there is a group for your niche, that's a great way for you to get started. Create a group for people in your niche, okay? So make sure you read the rules in these, and if you have any questions, contact the group owner and say, hey, I have this blog post. I'd really like to post it to your people. I really think it'll help. You could definitely do, if they say that you can post it, then post it in there. Sorry guys, teaching you guys Facebook stuff is really hard with my Facebook account because there's so many things going on at one time. But you can find tons of groups for your niche and post your content in those. You definitely need to do that, okay? This is a great free way to get traffic to your blog posts. Okay, so there's another Facebook tactic, and there are many other ways to use Facebook, but I'm not going to go into it in this workshop since I'm trying to keep this about free tactics and keep it for, the easy stuff for you guys who are just getting started. But let me tell you, Facebook is a huge, huge, huge traffic source. Okay, now let's talk about another traffic tactic, and one that not a lot of people are talking about anymore, but I still get tons of traffic from it, and that's from Google+. Let me show you how I use Google+ to get traffic. Alright, so a lot of people think that Google+ is dead, and it pretty much is. There is some life out there, and the best thing Google+ is good for is getting your pages indexed in Google. They own it, so they're going to index your pages. So if you go over to your Google+ profile, if I go to the home page, I definitely want to post it here, okay? So I'm going to get my link that I'm currently promoting. Getting started with traffic. And I'm going to make a little blurb here. And I don't want to put it in that. We just want this to go public. If you don't understand the basics of getting traffic, or if what you're doing isn't working to get traffic, this may help. And I'm just going to post my link here. Getting started with traffic. Okay, so I'm going to click post. Now, something else that I teach is creating collections. And I have a couple of collections. I have the Internet Marketing Tactics collections, Blogging Business Model, How to Get Website Traffic. Now, I've already posted this in here. Getting started with traffic, I've already posted that here. It's the same way you do anything else. Click this, put a description, and post it. Make sure your descriptions make people want to click and read, okay? That's very important. So if we go back to Google Plus here, now the reason why I do the whole collections is because anybody that is following you will also see your collections also, okay? So if you post in there, anybody that's following you will find that. So is what you want to do is to start building up your Google Plus following is go to communities and search for communities related to yours. So internet marketing. Actually I want to do, here we go, communities. I'm going to click more. And you can join all these different communities. Look how many members are in these communities. Now, depending on, the rules of the communities and stuff like that, some of them will let you post content, some of you won't. But you can also find people who are interested in your niche and add them to your circles, like this guy. He may or may not be in my circle, so I could, follow him. And a lot of times when you follow people, they'll follow you back, okay? So if we go down through here, Brian's interest, marketing, internet marketing. Here's some stuff he's posted. So yeah, he looks like somebody that's interested in my niche. So I would follow him, okay? So that's the three main ways I use Google Plus. Is I post my link publicly, and all my followers will see that. And that's basically just so that it gets indexed in the search engines. I'm not real big on SEO or anything like that, but I do want my pages indexed, because if I can get traffic just from doing little things from the search engines, then I'm going to, totally do that. Like I said, the collections are good. Joining communities, posting your content in those communities, and then building your following on Google Plus, okay? Those are the main ways that you're going to use Google Plus. Okay, so the next traffic source, or free traffic source I want to talk to you about, is Twitter. You can definitely get some traction with Twitter. Now, Twitter, being the brilliant people they are, have put together a really cool post explaining how to get Twitter followers. I have put that in your resource document. So if you open that up, you'll see that probably, I think it's like the third or fourth resource in your resources document. Read through that. That's going to tell you how to get Twitter followers, okay? Now, once you have some followers, it's as simple as just making a tweet about your blog post. So let's go back and find my blog post, because I keep closing that page. Sorry about that. So let's go back and get it. So getting started with traffic. So I'm going to do, and again, you have to create headlines on here. They're going to make people want to click and read your stuff, okay? Are you trying to get website traffic in all the wrong ways? See if you're doing it right by, right by reading this post. Oh, I have too many characters, I think. Yep, let me post it. Are you trying to get website traffic in all the wrong ways? See if you're doing it right by reading this post, okay? Now, I have 2,094 followers. Now, of course, if you're just getting started with Twitter, you won't have this many followers, but as you start getting followers and as you start posting things to Twitter, you'll see your followers grow and grow and grow. And a lot of times when you start following people in your industry, you will get them to follow you back. And their people will see that they're following you, and then their people start following you. So it does that whole snowball effect thing we've been talking about. It starts like this, and then it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? You got to start somewhere, and this is how you start with Twitter. Like I said, be sure and read that post from Twitter telling you how to get followers. It's a great post that'll get you started. But post to Twitter like you've got 1 million followers, okay? But that's exactly how I use Twitter. Now, I use a lot of other things on Twitter that we'll talk about in more advanced workshops, but this is the best way to get started using Twitter right now. All right, so I just want to take a quick break here and show you guys something. I can tell by looking at my tracking that just by doing the things that I've done so far, just in this video, I've gotten a lot more visitors to my site. A lot of them are coming from Facebook. I've gotten more from Google+. I just posted it to Twitter, so we'll have to wait a little bit to see what happens there. But I just want to show you guys this stuff does work. Are these little bits of traffic? Yes, but it's traffic. You're actually getting traffic to your site. Now, of course, I have a big following on Facebook. I have a big following on Google+. But you've got to build those things, okay? And once you build those things up, and you do that with, working it every single day, you'll start seeing results quickly too. I've already gotten a comment, and on Facebook, let me show you Facebook. Since I just posted that, let's go here. Let's go to my page. If you look here, I've gotten 5, 6, 7, 8 likes, and someone has actually shared it. There's comments being posted on this. This is what happens when you post good content and you've already got yourself some friends on Facebook that are interested in your niche, or, followers on Google+, stuff like that. I just want to show you guys in real time this stuff really is working, okay? All right, so now let's get back to learning these tactics. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of inspiration and show you this stuff is working live. All right, so the next several tactics we're going to talk about are all about getting traffic from people who already have traffic, okay? It's kind of like stealing traffic, but it's not, some big, bad, ugly thing. This is not stealing traffic, but it's taking traffic from other people who already have it. Now, there's 2 sites that I'm going to go over that you can use to get traffic from. I'm not going to cover them totally in depth. I'm just going to tell you these are the 2 that I use the most, okay? One of them is Medium.com. This is just a content network. If you create really killer content and you post it on Medium, it will get shared, it will circulate, and you will see traffic to your blog. But the content that you put on here needs to be unique, and it needs to be some of the best content you've ever created or paid to get created, okay? This needs to be really good content. Now, Reddit is a social bookmarking site that has bajillions of users. I have put a link in your resources document to show you how to use Reddit. It's way out of the scope of this little workshop, but Reddit is another one of those sites that you can get lots of traffic from if you use it properly. Now, I will tell you, these people that are on Reddit are vicious. So if you don't use Reddit properly, they will crucify you, okay? So read the information I've given you on Reddit before you start using it. And like I said, if you're going to use Medium.com, it's got to be absolutely killer content, okay? Now, another way to get traffic from other people who already have it is to become a guest blogger. So if you find people in your niche who have blogs, you can go to them and say, hey, I would love to create some content for your blog. And sometimes they'll let you. A lot of blogs will have like links on them that you can click that'll say, become a guest blogger or blog for us and stuff like that. Now, let me tell you guys something. When you go to a blog and you want to make sure that it gets lots of traffic, number one. So things that, are high up in the search results in Google, those are going to be, high traffic blogs. So if I go over to Google and I search for internet marketing blogs. So if I look on here, I want to find blogs that belong to personal people. Jeff Boula's blog. My top 33 digital marketing blogs. I can take a look at that just to find more blogs. So this one is Internet Marketing Ninjas, Services, Tools, and Communities. If we go to their homepage, okay, this is just like a site that offers services, but their blog showed up in the search results. So this is a recent blog post from them, and it looks like, nope, it's like the same two people posting. But if we come down here, sometimes you can find where it'll say, write for us. So sitemap, home, services, tools, blog, about, communities, hire us, affiliates, resources, testimonial, sitemap, speaking, press room. Then they have their services listed. But you could also contact them and say, hey, I would love to write for I really like your blog. I would love to write for your blog. Here are a couple of things I could write about. That's the key. You've got to say, here's a couple of things I could write about. If you don't at least give them some ideas of, what you can write about, you're probably never going to hear back from them. Also sending them a couple of your best blog posts from your blog and tell them, hey, I'll even mention you on my blog, and I'll point my people to come to your blog to read my post, okay? Now, what's going to happen when you guest blog for these people is you're going to get a link in your post to your blog, okay? So you're going to get traffic from their blog over to your blog. So this guy, take your blog, Jeff Boula's blog, about speaking. I don't see where, he will allow you to be a blogger for him or any guest blogging stuff, but don't let this keep you from contacting them. Now, you could search for internet marketing blogs, guest posts. 200, let's see, internet marketing, make me online blogs that accept the ultimate list of blogs that accept guest posts. And you could do this like if you were in the dog training niche. You could do this for dog training and stuff like that, okay? Internet marketing, make money online blogs that... I hate those things. This post is a list of 500 blogs. Online income teacher. Marketingprofs.com. JohnChow.com. Jason online reviews. So if we look at these, so online income teacher, money, traffic, social media, write for us. Here we go. What should I write about? Submission guidelines, giving you full credit, write for us, fill out the form below. So this one I could, fill out this form and see if they could let me write for them. And like it says right here, giving you full credit. If you are successful in submitting articles to us, we will give you full credit at the bottom of your post with a featured bio, okay? Here's another, so John Chow. Home, blog, advertise, make money, live events, photos. Freshly sliced blog post. So if we go down here, topics. All right, I don't see where you can write for him, but you could definitely search the site a little bit more and or contact him. Like I said, though, make sure when you're contacting these people and you want to guest post for them, you've got to say, hey, here's some ideas for blog posts I could do for you, and have an idea and then, a couple of bullet points for it, okay? But this is another great way to get a ton of traffic to your site from sites that already have traffic, okay? I know for a fact that Online Income Teacher and John Chow get a ton of traffic. So whatever blogs you can find that get a lot of traffic, or they're in the top of Google when you're searching for them and stuff like that, those are the blogs that you want to be writing for, okay? And this is a great tactic to get a ton of traffic every time you do it. Now, here's a little strategy I've never shared before, but that will get you a lot of traffic and probably get you very connected in your industry, okay? Just remember to use it exactly as I'm going to show you, and only use it once every so often, like, once every other month type thing. So this is basically you creating a best of post. And you want to feature people that, or people's sites that get a lot of traffic. So if I was going to do this right now on my blog, I'm talking about traffic. So I would do a post called the top, let's say, 7 best blog posts I've ever read on website traffic. Okay? There's lots of great information on the internet, but how do you know that the information you're reading is even correct? I spent a few hours tonight reading some blog posts on traffic, and here are the 7 best posts I read on this topic. Now, of course, I want to elaborate a little bit more, but I will do, and I'd like to do these in reverse order. So number 7, and I would have, the name of the blog post and who the person is, why I liked the blog post, okay? And then number 6, and then all the way down to number 1. Now, your number 1 post needs to be the post from a site that's getting a lot of traffic, okay? Now, of course, it needs to, you need to be honest here. It does need to be the best post that you read, but you also want to make sure that it's from, a really big site. By linking to these people, you're going to get their attention, okay? It's going to ping their blog and tell them, hey, somebody linked to your blog post. They'll see that. They'll be like, oh, wow, so this person, liked my blog post and they wrote a blog post about it. This is a great way to get to know other bloggers in your industry too, okay? And if they actually post, when someone, does a post on their blog about something that I read, it'll show, or something that I blogged about, it'll show in my comments. And then other people will see that in their comments, and you'll get traffic that way, okay? It's also a great way to get in with people who you want to guest blog post with. So if, you're writing a blog post and you feature one of my blog posts in your blog post, and then, a couple days later you come to me and you say, hey, I really liked your blog, so much so that, I even included it in this. I would love to be able to guest post on your blog for you. Here's some topics I could cover, blah, 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 like I just talked to you about with the guest blog post, with the guest blogging tactic. That's a great way for them to go, oh, yeah, wow, you featured me in your blog. Sure, I'd love to have you write for me. So this is a very underutilized tactic. I've done it so many times in the past in so many different niches. It really gets me to know the people in my industry, and a lot of people will allow me to guest post for them. A lot of times my comment will show up in their comments on their blog post, and I'll get a ton of traffic. It's a great way to get traffic, but like I said, you don't want to be doing it all the time, okay? At the maximum, once a month, okay? I tend to do it about every other month, but the maximum would be, once a month. So this is a great little tactic. Use it. It's not easy. It is hard. You do have to go out and do some research, but you'll find that it's really fun, and you'll learn a lot while creating these blog posts about the people in your industry and stuff like that, okay? All right, so another little update on traffic. We have now jumped to 39 views today. You'll see I'm getting stuff from Facebook. I'm getting stuff from Google+, and Twitter is now on the radar. Yes, I know it's just one visit. That's okay. You got to start somewhere, right? But as you see, my views are going up and up and up. What I'm teaching you does work. Like I said, it takes time. You got to build your followers. But once you do that, it's going to start snowballing, and you'll see more and more traffic from this. Now, this is very little traffic. I know that. I'm not saying that, I'm getting hordes of traffic. But just by doing these little things in this last 30 minutes, I'm getting traffic to my site. I'll continue to get traffic from my site from this. So if you're doing this each day, you're going to watch your traffic build and build and build, okay? So just a little bit of encouragement in the middle of this workshop. All right, so that gives you 10 different traffic tactics to use to start getting traffic to your website, okay? This is just a kickstart workshop so that you can start getting into the routine of doing things to get traffic, okay? We haven't covered anything groundbreaking or anything like that. This is just the basics, okay? But before we wrap up here, I want to share with you the My Traffic Tactics resource sheet I'm giving you and show you how to use this, okay? So, and you'll be able to download this underneath this video, but it says how to use the traffic resource cheat sheet. Resource sheet, if I can get it out of my mouth. Below you will find a list of traffic tactics that were taught in the free traffic, it should be the free blog traffic kickstart workshop. Your job is to continually use these tactics to get traffic to your website and learn new ways to get traffic to your website. I suggest that you, 1, print this sheet out and keep it somewhere that you can always see it as a reminder of what to do daily to get traffic. And 2, as you learn new traffic tactics, add them to the sheet and print it out each time you update it. So I've put in what we covered today. Now, as you learn more tactics, you can add them to this, and then as you add tactics, print this out. I've given you guys a whole bunch of spaces to do this. I have this done in Word. You can easily go to design. Actually, I think it's layout. Yeah. If you need to add more, you just do insert below and it'll put a new one in for you, okay? But I'm going to give this to you in the raw Word format. I'm not going to give this to you as a PDF. If you don't have access to Word, I'm not real sure what to do. Sorry. I think this will open up in OpenOffice too. But for you guys on Macs, I don't know if you guys can use Word or not. Sorry, I am like a Mac idiot. But if you have suggestions on what I can do to make this, universal for everybody to use, I'll actually also give this in PDF too. But for you guys that have access to Word, you'll be able to edit this any way that you want. But every time you add tactics, make sure that you're printing this out again. Make sure you print this out. Have it somewhere near your computer so you remember to use these tactics each and every day, okay? Okay, there we go. You're now ready to start getting traffic to your blog. Go start using what you've learned, and if you have any questions, please let me know.